What's going on, guys? Got ourselves a Moments Opal Giannis card. I don't know if you tuned in last time, but I kind of kicked around picking up that card, and I went ahead and paid some big MT for it. I don't know if it was really worth the MT I paid. I paid close to 300K for it, but it does come with the shoe that I like. Um, the shoe here that it has is the Kobe Grinch, as they're affectionately known. Um, what do I want to call him here? The Kobe Grinch for shooting. Um, so that will, and the reason why that's important is 'cause that matches my retro card. Because my retro card has the Grinches as well. So that's kind of duality here. You know what's really different between these two. This will be a very good comparison for us because the shooting will be very similar, but upgraded, right? Because the new Giannis card is an updated card with the three ball for sure, and it's also updated with the mid and the looks like the close shot is maxed out. So the mid's a little upgraded, and the three ball is upgraded by 5. Free throw is upgraded too on him, by 4 it looks like. And then what else? Lateral quickness is up, and then shot IQ is down. I don't think that really matters. Tendencies are up too, I noticed, on the defensive side. So the defensive tendencies are up a little bit for contest shot, block shot, and pass interception tendency. The rest is even Steven. So I'll be honest, I don't expect it to be too much different. I played around with it, and it does feel a little different, but I haven't been playing my retro Giannis as much, so I may go back to back with these, just kind of see what's going on. The big difference is going to be, we talked about, the tendencies. I think on defense we'll feel that a little bit. The animations might be better. Well, we'll see if they're really better. And that's something you really can't always gauge. Even the tendencies won't always tell you how the animations look. But like I say, the three ball better, the mid range a little better, lateral quickness is a little bit better. But the big thing is going to be these badges. We've got some pretty sweet additional badges, difficult shots, pick and popper. My retro Giannis has a chase down artist that I did add. That's not stock, so that's an add in on that side. So don't count that. Post spin is new, I believe, for this card. Yep, post spin and put back boss. So those are some nice add-ins. And interceptor is another add-in, Hall of Fame interceptor. And is there anything else? I think pass fake maestro, and unpluckable. So there's quite a few. And pump fake maestro, I think, is another one. Pass fake and pump fake maestro are add-ons. Yep. So those are all add-ons. So that's pretty nice. I wish this had Hall of Fame dimer and Hall of Fame defensive leader and some Hall of Fame lightning and off ball and rebounding. I mean, there's a lot of wants. I mean, I hesitate. I think I may have, for myself, screwed up buying this card. It's okay. I could throw him back into the pond and sell him. But for you, I'm not convinced. If you have a retro Giannis, I'm not convinced that you need to get this, to be honest. We'll see. But if you have the Flash one, this is definitely an upgrade over the Flash. I feel like a Dark Matter card is going to come for Giannis, or a better Opal, or maybe an out of position card. I don't know. I got 2K. They know what card's going to make their money. This card here makes them some money in packs. So this one, I think there's another one coming. But if you have absolutely no Giannis card whatsoever and you like the Giannis build, this card is going to be fantastic. You're going to love it. I'm a big fan of Giannis cards. It's probably the first card I actually got really good with in 2K. When I was first starting out playing the My Team mode. So it's definitely a card that I'm a big fan of, especially for the defense, the interior offense, and if you can greenlight his shot, it is a beautiful thing. I especially like shooting from the corners with him, because a lot of people leave him open. They really they play a little chicken. It's like, show me, right? And I'll go ahead and show them, and I start hitting, and then when they start running out, oh my goodness, I'll hit that baseline, and it's a play at the rim, and if he's going to the rim, you're usually going to win. So that's always nice. The other card that I'd like to get a hold of, but I just don't have the MT right now, I have to sell somebody to get a hold of. I do want to try out this Opal Damian Lillard. Even though I already have the rewards one, I want to try this one. I don't know what it is. I'm that kid that just wants the new toy. Oh, we pulled up a Stephen Curry off of an MT pool, so maybe I should sell him. I was hoping to get the hero card because I think the hero card is worth a little more, but I pulled another retro Curry, so this is at least the second one I've pulled, maybe third that I've pulled of Curry. So I'm good with that. That's free MT. You know, I did like one or two MT pools today, and I got that card. And I was doing some MT pools early this morning of the heat check cards, trying to get lucky and get Dame, and just didn't happen. I probably spent about 50 or 60 KMT trying to pull Dame. Not the smartest thing to do, to be honest. You should always try to kind of save your MT. But I don't know. I keep coming back to this card because I have a lot of success with Damian Lillard. I'm not saying he's my favorite card, but I can cook with this card a little bit. If I'm playing on Hall of Fame, I can actually hit his shots pretty consistently, even on Hall of Fame. So there's definitely something to this card for me personally. A lot of people, I think, love this card. The new card has Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Hall of Fame difficult shots on the badges, and I am just salivating. And the Hall of Fame ankle breaker. Like the more I look at these badges, the more I'm starting to salivate. You know, Hofdimer. Um, it looks better and better and better the more I look at him. Slithery finisher. Downhill, I think, is on both of them. Yeah, and quick first step. Handles for days. Pass fake maestro is on both of them. Unpluckable. Unpluckable is a really, really great badge to have. And I don't know. I'm just hot zone hunter, hot start. I don't know if hot start really does anything for me. To be honest, I'm not too convinced of hot start doing anything for me. But anyways, I'm a big fan of this card on paper. I just don't know if it'll be worth that much of a difference. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm gonna figure out a way to get this card. Maybe I sell that other extra. See, as you see here, is brand new. We'll see if we could sell this Curry. I wonder what Curry's going for right now. Kind of help us out here a little bit. I was trying to be a good kid, and he's going for a little bit MT, you know. I might be able to do that. Oh, the other thing I was going to show you all that I've been up to, I got those out of those MT pools. I pulled these, so I might recover a little bit of the MT. But I got kind of lucky on these contracts. I had two contracts sitting around from packs. Look how much I was able to sell them off for, 38K and 35,950. These two were pretty cheap diamond contracts. I saw them sitting out there. I think I got one for 26 and another one for 28 or 27, somewhere around there. So not a lot of MT back, but you know, if you're able to do that here and there, it helps out a lot. You know, like if I got one of these for 28, you know, I made 1,000 MT. This one here I got, I think, for 26, so I made about 2,000 100, 2,000 MT, maybe 2,400 MT. So that's not too bad. You know, you do that a few times, and these two is just pure profit. I just happen to get those out of packs, so that's just pure profit for me there. In case people wonder how I'm getting some of my MT, I just thought I'd throw that up there. And let's see what our contract's going for right now. Sometimes you get lucky, and it's not just contracts you can do this with. You can do this with almost anything out there. Those Grinch shoes, those Kobe Grinch shoes, sometimes I'll find one for like 20K, and I'll snag it and use it, or I'll snag it, and if I see the price go up later, I'll sell it off. But usually I'm buying stuff to use. But the contract cards are still sitting pretty high. I don't know why those are in such demand right now, the diamond contract cards, but they are in high demand. I haven't seen them sit this high for a while. I wish I had more. I wish I had saved. I had 15 at one point, just from pulling packs. I kind of sold them off little by little, but I kind of wish I had kept them. Yeah. Anyways, back to our guy Giannis. Oh, and I also picked up a Detlef Schrempf. I don't know if we've talked about that yet. I can't remember offhand. I'm a little sleep deprived, so I apologize. He's part of the international set. We may have talked about this already. I sniped him for 100K. I don't know what he's going for now, but I was pretty proud of a couple of days ago that I was able to get him for 100,000 on a bid, or a bin, I should say. A buy it now. Let me see if he's out there for a buy it now or not. I'm curious if that's still a dub or not. Let's see if it's still a dub. I get kind of excited when I get lucky with this. DVG was kind of mentioning him. I personally like him just because I like him. Yeah, he's up there for a bin now. That's not as much of a dub as I thought. A few days ago, it was a dub at 100K because he was the only one out there. But it looks like now he's going for about 93. So I didn't think he would go down more. He's a nice card. He's got a nice shot. He's got a nice release. We might throw him out there. I was comparing him to Hito Turkoglu a little bit, and he's really good in the post compared to Hito, and he's got a great shot. Um, Defensively, he's not anything bad, but he's not overly good. But he's there. I wish he was faster. He feels slow. I actually had him in a TTO game earlier. He feels a little slow. His strength is a little low, um, as you could see, compared to like Hito. Hito's going to be a little better playmaker too, based upon the badges. Defensive tendencies though are quite high for him. I like this card. I'm not totally in love with it, but I like it. I like it a lot. He's got great shooting badges. He's got a few defensive badges, but he's good. Downhill, Hall of Fame, quick first step, unpluckable, but clutch shooter, dead eye, flexible, hot start, range, blinders. If you're on next gen, it's going to be a great card. Just like Turkoglu. Turkoglu's got some better playmaking though. But we've got him sitting out here in the lineup too, I think. What lineup was I running here? I was just doing a CPU. No, wasn't running that. I'm still trying to grind for D-Rob. I've got a lot of work to do still. We're a little closer on D-Rob. I'll show you all here. 24,000 XP. That's not too bad, but we need to get a move on here. I wanna be able to have D-Rob by the end of the weekend, at minimum, which I'm sure I will. There's plenty. I got plenty of MT opportunities or XP opportunities, excuse me, all over the place. Try to get some with Gobert today. Who else is kind of close? I wouldn't mind getting Turkoglu situated. And Cat's a ways off. Clay maybe. Westbrook's a possibility if I get him in there. So yeah, we just want to kind of get these guys going and hope for the best. Some of these agendas are pretty straightforward that we get after two. I got plenty of cards. I also got my Pink Diamond, Kiki Vandeweghe, and David Thompson that I could get some MT going with. I don't have Crom Butler or Booker. I'm not gonna worry about it. They're not very good. There's not a lot of XP there. The hero groups, I can max out these hero groups too. Hero Mitchell, D'Lo, Hero Pippen, Hero Towns. It's quite a bit of MT, isn't it? Or XP. I keep saying MT. Sorry about that. Hero Magic is closer, so we might do a little something here. I'm not sure yet on the lineup. Hero Harden, he needs threes on. Hero Jokic needs points. So does Nowitzki. Maybe we just get ourselves going with Donovan Mitchell and Pippen. He needs rebounds. Maybe I'll do a lineup of Pippen. Because before, what did I have in here? I had Giannis and Detlef and Magic. Let's run with that. Let's get the band back together. That's almost... Last year, I was running a lot of Giannis, Magic, and Ben. Let's get these guys going. See how Detlef looks out there. And then we'll do a little grinding. We'll get D-Mitch and maybe Jokic going. And just see if we can get some extra... Not Jokic, but maybe Pippen. Try to get this XP grind going, too. If we can get, 3,000 to 5,000 XP today, that'd be nice. Hey, what's up, Turtle? How's it going, my guy? I'm doing okay, brother. I'm a little tired. I got a lot going on at my day job and trying to maintain things here and stream a little bit for us and have some fun. So I'm just taking a break here to do some streaming, and I got to work tonight pretty extensively. So I'm going to stream for a bit, check in at work, and then take a nap and get up and work. And if I get done with work, maybe I'll stream in the early morning or get a workout in. I'm severely behind on working out lately too. I've been missing workouts. I usually get 2 or 3 in a week, but I don't think I've had one workout this week, so I gotta get that going. Hey, Turtle, tell me what kind of content you want to see too, man. I want to get some feedback and hear from people of what they would like to see. And oops, Giannis is fast. Giannis is fast. This Magic card is fantastic, by the way. I wish I could get one with Hall of Fame clamps and Hall of Fame range. That would really be nice. But Giannis here, he's just a defensive juggernaut. Like I say, I don't know if it was worth upgrading over my retro card, but feels like he moves a little faster. He's technically the same speed and movement, but he seems to move a little faster. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. He can dribble. He's got unpluckable. That unpluckable badge I think is going to be huge. The Flash Giannis I didn't like because he seemed to get stripped of the ball a lot. I actually sold that card. It was the only time I've ever been really disappointed with a Giannis card in 2K was that that pink diamond, and it wasn't a bad card. I was just expecting to use him like a point forward or point center, and I just couldn't do that. This card is going to be just fine for that. I wish that it had Hall of Fame Dimer. I think that's my only complaint right now. Hall of Fame Dimer and maybe a little extra. I don't know. I don't know what else I would update on him. Beyond that, I have to look at the stats to kind of see if anything feels out of place. Meanwhile, Magic here is just ready to destroy. Let's see if Deadlift can hit that. Not quite. There we go, we greened it. I've got my shot meter on just because it's been so horrible for me to play my inside game without the shot meter. I cannot time my layups very well without shot meter. I wish there was a setting. You remember last year how we could only do shot meter on or off, and you couldn't have it on for free throws and have it off for the rest of your game, but now I'm kind of hoping for layups and whatnot. We could have something where, let's see if we can hit this here. Nope. I should green that. He was wide open. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping they can get something set up to where you have the shot meter for your layups, because that would be huge for a guy like me, because I rely on the shot meter for my layups a lot, and I'm pretty deadly if I have the shot meter on. It's hard to defend me. I made top 50 in one of the two 50K qualifiers, and top 100 in another, because I could just go inside and score. I didn't have a following. I've seen some people out there have a big following and they get a lot of quits, and I don't know that I agree with that. I think that you should have to earn it, but some of these guys are getting a lot of quits. That's how they're getting their points up. I'm not saying everybody was doing that. Some guys are just really fantastic at this game, and they get people to quit simply by seeing their name. Me, I'm an unknown. And that being said, I just had a lot of people that I had to play, and it was tough. They were very competitive games usually, and just being able to go inside at will and score in the post was huge for me, especially when there's lag. Right there, I fouled that up, but managed to get it back, and we shot sticked it. That works. Yeah, I like this Detlef for inside and shooting. He's not overly strong, but he's not bad. He's got a big player model too. He's pretty big player model. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hit this corner. There we go. We whited it. I should have greened it, but we got the white to hit. But also, this card has unlimited. Diamond has diamond contract too, along with this diamond Kobe Grinch shoe. So maybe that's why it ended up being 300K for me. But I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can sell the retro card and get 100 to 150K out of the retro card and make this not as much of an issue. Yep, went in. Cool. So not too bad with the shooting. I mean, that's the big thing. If that Giannis can shoot, granted he's getting some Hall of Fame dimer out of Magic, so that's always helps. Oh, you don't think we need dimer on current because everything goes in? I don't know. I feel the difference because I'm not greening things, so I feel the difference. I don't know if everybody will feel the same way. I hear on next gen, if you have blinders, that it's really fantastic. I haven't played much next gen. I have it, so that's the other thing I was going to ask too. If people want to see some next gen gameplay, we can get that going, and I can put that up. I should probably just run my Series X. I got this brand new Series X, and I hardly use it because I'm on current gen. I didn't realize until about a month ago that I could play my current gen version on my Series X. So I might do that. I don't know if there's any increased performance or not with that, or if it just runs exactly the same. So I might try that. I also am feeling pretty happy. I ordered myself a new capture card. I got an Elgato. What is it? The 460 plus. It's the 4K 60 plus. I think it's called. It's going to be able to give me 4K pass through and 4K recording and streaming. So that should be interesting. It'll only do it 60 frames, but that's all I need for right now until I get even more serious down the road, and maybe I'll get a tower. Right now I just got an Alienware laptop. Maybe down the road I'll get a tower and slap a card inside the tower and get something a little beefier, but I'm pretty excited for that from a streaming standpoint. Should help us out with performance. But I could get on my Series X and get some things going. But that was actually pretty cool. See him run through on that. I don't really want to get into an unlimited game, but we can try that. What do you guys want to see? You want to see me grind for D-Rob a little, or do you want to see an unlimited game with this Giannis card out there? I'm not too sure how he would do. I'm looking at this unlimited squad here. Which squad do I want to run with? Let me know what you want to see. Let me know if you guys want to see, a certain lineup or just a certain thing. I got an all heroes lineup here too, don't I? Yeah, I got this one filled out pretty good. It's Donovan Mitchell card. His defense may not be that great, but he can cook. He can flat out cook. But I could always use this lineup and just throw Giannis somewhere in this lineup. I'm not sure where I'd put him. Maybe I'd get Nash out of there. Or, I don't know. Nash is pretty decent. He's pretty nasty on cutting to the hoop. Shaq's obviously a beast. Zion, I already got my agendas, XP agendas done with Zion, so I could replace Zion with Giannis. Would I be losing too much, though? Losing Zion in the squad. Most people think I was crazy. I was crazy and say no. Maybe Pippen's the odd man out and got to go. I'd like to grind some agenda with him, but I'm just not a fan of that card. I just don't like that card right now. I was a fan of his diamond when it came out. I was really loving the defense, but this one here, even though he's got great defense, he just doesn't have a lot of offense. So maybe the Pippen card I swap. We need his rebounds up though. Avon wants me to play him. We can maybe do that, my guy. I feel like you're whipping my butt pretty good though. Is how I feel with that. That darn you used Giannis and Donovan Mitchell to perfection, I might add. That was very impressive. We went 1-1, but I think you took it easy on me, my guy. Um, Try to keep it civil, my brothers. We're all just community here and just here to enjoy ourselves. Let me slip into a regular unlimited game, Avon, and then see how that goes for me. I think. Do you guys want to see these hero cards, or should I do one of my other lineups with this here? I like having Durant and Zion out here. What do we have for bigs? We got Dirk, AD, Shaq. I got Simmons as my point guard there. Yeah, I should probably put Luca in, huh? I should probably put in Luca or Ben. Luca or Ben. Luca or Ben. I'm trying to decide what we want to do here. Curry's another one. Man, I got too many card problems. I got so many cool cards. Let's see here. What should we do? What should we do? Let's go ahead and we'll do an unlimited. I'm going to pick a lineup I'm kind of comfortable with. So let me put something together here that I'm kind of comfortable with. Comfortable with all these players. Definitely comfortable with Ben. Definitely comfortable with Shaq. Yeah. It's my point guards that I'm not sure about. Love D Rose. There's Magic. There's Ben. Luca really gets it done for me as well as Ben. I've got this Paul George here, kind of sitting in reserve. You know what? We'll run with that. Run with that squad. Hang on. See how we do. I'm really unhappy with streaming on my current setup because I think I'm hitting some lag. I have a way better win percentage when I'm not streaming on Unlimited. And I think it's because right now I'm running the Twitch app on my Xbox to do the streaming. And so I'm hoping when I get this Elgato that the Elgato will stream, it'll stream everything through my PC. I have my PC on a separate internet connection because I got dual internet connections at home, and then my Xbox will just be focused on doing its own thing, and that should help us out quite a bit. How are you doing, Avon? How's everything going for you? Looks like we got somebody that's got a kind of a budget squad here, so this could either go really well for me with the algo or really bad. We'll see. This guy knows how to play, though. We'll see how he's. I'm okay, my guy. I'm tired, but otherwise, I'm good. I gotta work tonight with my day job, so to speak. So I'll uh, I'll be busy and tired. I just want to get a stream in and make sure that I'm staying dedicated with streaming and dedicated on my grind for D-Rob. Um, I'm sorry to hear that you stopped grinding for Cedric. Um, the good news about that is, as great a card as Cedric is, you've got other options on your squad already. Because I think you got Clyde Drexler. I'll be honest with you, I think I like Clyde offensively a lot better than Cedric. Defensively, Cedric might be a little bit better, maybe. I don't know. I haven't played with my Cedric in a while. So you might be better off just with running Clyde anyway for your squad. But if you really want that Cedric card, don't give up. Go for it. Ooh, and one. Look at that. You were right. I should have got this Giannis a long time ago. Um, I was really good with Pink Diamond Glitch Giannis last year. That was my go-to card. Um, but some people out there do 12 and 0 service. I don't know how you feel about spending money. Some people are strictly no money spent. Some people strictly want to grind their own stuff, which is totally understandable. I like to do as much of my own stuff as possible, but there are people that offer 12 and 0 services. So it is something that you can maybe look at to see if that's, kind of take some of the stress out of it so you can start having fun. Because I know how I feel if I'm grinding on something a lot. I should not have passed that ball. If I'm grinding on something a lot and I just can't get it, and then things stop being fun, and then you get really upset and you're not happy with your game. And this game is, in my opinion, should be fun. Video games are supposed to be fun. So I try not to take things too serious, um, even though I get competitive. What's the next card guys want to go after? And what's the next card you guys would like to see come out? Oh, and third, did you guys see the big poll that 2K was doing on their Twitter account where you can vote for the next free opal that's going to come. Okay, this guy quit. You can vote for a free opal. They basically are doing like a bracket vote, so you go in and vote each bracket, and you can get. Looks like Obi Toppin is probably the one that's going to come through, but Obi Toppin's in there. Kemba, yeah, Obi Toppin. That should be the card that I think wins out because everyone I talk to seems to want that card. But if you have Twitter, you can get on Twitter and go vote for the card. And they said after the voting is done and they've got a winner, they'll go ahead and drop a locker code for him, and then everybody can go and have him for free. That's what it sounds like. So I think that's pretty cool. Anyways, Giannis was destroying things. I like that combination of these two together. I don't know what you all thought of that, but granted, I was going against a dated squad, so maybe that wasn't as impressive as it looked and felt. Maybe I need to go against some stiffer competition here. So Avon, you might get the call here, my guy. Let's jump into another one and see how we do today, real quick, and hopefully we get a favorable matchup that's maybe a little more competitive, but not so competitive that I feel like I'm losing my tail. So let's jump in it again and see how we do. I low-key want them to drop a Dark Matter Kobe. Yeah, dude, I think Kobe's got to be coming soon. I don't know if Kobe's going to be another spotlight reward. Is he going to be a lock-in? Is he going to show up in a pack? I just don't know. But I really hope we get a Dark Matter. And it would be cool if that Pink Diamond Kobe duoed with this Opal Shack, like one of the Opal Shacks, either the Hero or the Quantum, and became an Opal. That would be kind of cool too. Or level 40 award, yeah. He could be a level 40 award. I think Goat Kareem, or not Goat Kareem, but like a Dark Matter Kareem is due, or an Opal Kareem is due for sure. Because what was the last Kareem we got? It was that Diamond, Retro Diamond, right? I think that's what we'll end up with here soon. Is that this guy's got a good squad. I don't know which Giannis he's got. I think he has actually that's the Flash Giannis there. So that's a good comparison too. We'll see if my Giannis can dominate his. And he's got Haywood. And I'll take Jokic over Haywood. That Tatum is dated. Zion's going to eat him. Jordan and Jack Marin is interesting. Jack Marin will hold his own. And then D Rose and Ball. I actually think I play better with Lonzo Ball than I do this D Rose. But I still love this D Rose card. He's so much fun. Yeah, I would be grinding for that level 42 if it's Kobe. I'll be on here every night grinding for Kobe. You're saving up for D Rose right now, Avon? Right on, brother. I don't know though. That Donovan Mitchell that you got was giving D Rose the business. He was giving D Rose the business. This guy here is setting up his defense too, so he looks like he wants to play. All right, let's see what we can do here for him. See if we can accommodate him, shall we? Shall I give him my best shot right off the bat? Like all my best settings and just try to blow him out right away? Let's see what we could do here. I'm going to try... I'm going to try hard hedging. And then... what I'm going to do is... I want to double on the catch. I want to double his guards on the catch just to see what happens here. So he's got Fred Brown. I'm going to double him on the catch. Joe Wallace. We'll try that. We won't extend any pressure, but we might manually extend some pressure. I got tight on off ball. We're gonna go over on the screens. Try some hard hedge. I don't know. You gotta kind of play with that. People are always looking like for the de facto on defensive settings. There is no de facto on defensive settings. You gotta kind of see how someone plays and just kind of Just kind of mess around with it and see what they can do. Some people you can extend pressure on and play physical. Other people that doesn't work. Sometimes I'll even run the adaptive engine on my defense. Sometimes I'll turn that off. A lot of different ways you could run it. I think Larry Bird is long overdue for a card. I actually was hoping for St. Patrick's Day we would get a Opal or Dark Matter Bird. But yeah, I think Larry Bird's coming too. I struggle with Larry's release sometimes. But I can cook with this card. Um, let's see how D-Rose does against... Oof. I even had a good shot release on that, and I still couldn't get things going. So I'm going to have to get the offense set up here. Alonzo is trying to clamp pretty nice here. I cannot get by him. Let's get Zion here. Thank you, Zion, for bailing me out. I didn't get Goat Larry last year. I was grinding for him. I was grinding for Goat Larry when Goat Curry grind showed up, and everybody was like, "Oh, Goat Curry's in our card. He'll be better." You know, blah blah blah. So I switch up and I grind for Goat Curry, and I get Goat Curry, which Goat Curry was a fun card. He could dunk like crazy, but I could not shoot with Goat Curry very well, and it was very annoying. I felt like having this card, I should be able to really, oh, why did I throw that? I should be able to grind or shoot with him really well, and I couldn't. Um, and so I went back to the Larry Legend grind, and I don't know, I just got disinterested in grinding those spotlights. And I think the NBA's backpacks came out, and it was like guaranteed opals, and then the goat packs came out with guaranteed goats, and there's just so many good cards. I just couldn't I don't know, I just couldn't bring myself to grind for Larry Legend. He was excellent card, but I just couldn't bring myself to grind for him. Right now I'm trying to make sure I grind up for um, Wes Unseld because I'm hearing such good things, but I worry that by the time I get done grinding for Wes that I'll be, he'll be an out of date card, like he'll still be usable. Gosh, Giannis is so nice, dude. I like this Giannis card. Grind for Kobe and all that. I was so behind on my grind. I sandbagged. I didn't do any of the spotlight grinds last year, and then of course Kobe was tied in with Harden. And who else did you need besides Harden in order to get Kobe? There was a lot. Good job, Jokic. There we go. Ooh, got the block on me. This guy's handily whooping my ass. I'm gonna have to get myself a little more focused here to play this guy. And my guys have gone cold too. That's okay. Got a foul on him. Good. Gonna slow things down here. Haywood can shoot, huh? I didn't think he could shoot, so I let that go. Man, he's getting a lot of takeover here. This is really weird. I'm going to switch out my lineup. He's just getting takeover off of getting a rebound. That's really weird. I don't know if that's Heart Crusher or what that is. Oh, by the way, what do you guys know about this term called warehousing on this game and like building things up? Yeah, I would agree with that. Katie and Curry. Let's get Ben in here. Let's get Kawhi. Let's get Durant. I'll leave Giannis in there. Let's get Shaq. I can't really put Shaq and Ben in there. Let's do Magic. Even though Magic's not a great shooter, he at least won't try to go all the way out there. I don't know who New Sugar is. All right. Oh, come on, Giannis. We got to green that. I thought I was better with this shot. I got to get better with that release. Come on, Kevin. Get in there and score for me. There we go. This might have to turn to the Kevin Durant gameplay if I want to win. Ooh, shot clock violation. All right. I don't know what I was doing there. I've been doing that a lot lately. I get kind of caught in my drives, and she almost hit that on me too. Well. We'll see how this goes with this guy. He's playing pretty competitive here on me. See if Giannis can... Oh, he's backing off, huh? Oh, I thought I had that. I gotta get better at timing that with him. That could be deadly with Giannis doing a little... I still think KD is one of my favorite cards this year, too. Which LeBron is he running? Is that the diamond is all? I just backcourted myself. Gotta be kidding me. Thought I had unpluckable on this card. Give me that back. Alright, there we go. There we go. Looks like Giannis getting a little tired, so let's get into whiskey in here. There we go, a little post spin. There we go, slow it down a little bit. Get out of there, Shaq. Thank you. Shaq was almost sabotaging my ISO that I wanted there with Durant. Pippen ain't gonna guard Durant. Get out of here, Pippen. So yeah, I'm digging the Giannis card. He's not gonna be my primary, but he could be a primary at times, depending on the matchup. Someone like Durant though will be the guy that really carries my squad, or Ben Simmons, or oh, get it. Yes. There we go. See how we were able to green that layup, having the shot meter on, or yeah, shot meter on for me. I hate that. I wish I could have it both ways. Oof, that LeBron's deadly. I wish I could have the meter on for layups, off for shots. Oh, come on now, get that rebound. Ooh. Yes, Showtime dunk, baby. Yes, now we got takeover. Now we got the takeover. See if we can get free here and get that was a bad shot. Got bailed out by Dirk there. Oh, coming back. Coming back. Oh no, I overplayed that. Oof. Ran out of time. That was going to be another 2 points. And one, yes. Getting excited here. Yeah, I've been tempted to sell Kevin Durant because I know a better one will come, but it's really hard to give up on this one. Man, Lonzo Ball's just tough. Yeah, we got to get him back out there. I sat Giannis to get him a rest because he was getting tired, but we'll have to get him back out there. This guy I'm playing is actually pretty good. He's giving it to me. How you doing, Bomber? What's good? He's trying to do his own thing with his Giannis. He's got that flash Giannis, I think. Oh, there we go. Magic with that post spin is deadly, ain't he? This Giannis is very good, but my only concern is if you're not great with his release, he's going to leave a little bit to be desired with shooting. You can't put range extender on him yet either, but he handles the ball a lot better, and he can be a focus for you on offense for sure. Me personally, he's going to be like my second offensive option, I think, behind Durant. I have Durant, and I really like using Durant, so he'll probably be my second option behind him. But he can still get it done. We'll get him in here in just a second. Yeah, we're gonna have to take a. Uh, we'll get this lineup swapped out here. How you doing today, Bomber? Actually, we're gonna put Ben Simmons in here. Yep. Ooh, he baited me on that corner. Nice. I gotta give it to him. He baited me. Yeah, this one has the Kobe Grinch shooting shoe on him, and so he's got a +5 there. No badges though. This is a bone stock Opal Giannis, and this guy knows I want to use the player too, so that's why he's kind of keying in. So it's hard to get a gameplay sometimes when they're keying in on what you're doing, you know. Uh, there we go, and we green it. So if you can green it, he's gonna shoot great. So it just comes down to greening. I got the shot meter on because I need the shot meter more for my layups and whatnot. Defensively, this Giannis is amazing. He arguably moves better than even the retro Giannis. Even though things should be pretty much the same, his lateral quickness is better, and I can notice it even though it's not much better. Couldn't get back to get that block there on Jack Marin, but I should have been able to get that. And like I say, he's got this flash Giannis out here, I think. Oh, he just walked right by me. There we go. Gotta get some scoring in here before I get blown out. Oh, which Facebook group, brother? I'm in a couple of different groups, so I was asking which group you're from. Give me that. There we go. Oh, so close scoring at the end there. Earlier we did a triple threat game with Magic and Detlef Schrempf and Giannis, and that was a lot of fun. I picked up Schrempf too. We could do a gameplay video on him later on, maybe tonight or tomorrow. Hey, and he can hit. All right. I wanted him to prove to me that he could hit that, and he did. Fair enough. There we go. Oh, no, I did not foul. Is that a 3? Good, I'm glad he missed. Oh, NBA 2K My Team Worldwide. Nice, man. Yeah, it's a pretty big group. I'm in there. I'm in a couple others. Thank you for stopping in, man. If you're not following yet and you like what you see, give me a follow, brother. Hey, what's up, Turtle? Oh, thank you, man. I got a lot of cards, so that's probably what's going to be attractive about this stream and my YouTube channel is that I have most of the cards that are out there, and I'm trying to not spend too much money, but I buy VC, more often than I should, and this thing keeps going to a zone. I set it zone once, and it keeps going back to it. He's gonna kill me with there if I'm not careful. There we go, Jokic. Oh, thank you, man. Appreciate you. I see that now. You did follow this morning, it looks like. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Oh, he still loses the ball more than I'd like. I'll tell you that much. At least I'll get a chase down there with old MJ. And we got the fadeaway. Oh, thanks, Bomber. I try to be accurate with things. Some stuff's just subjective. You'll say some things that are true for you, but oh man, he keeps getting out there. There we go. I got lucky. And then it gave him the ball back side of the algo. Okay, good job, Ben. Yeah, I try to be accurate, brother. I don't know if my opinions are the most popular, but I'll try to be good about saying, hey, this is an opinion versus fact. I think that's important. There's too many YouTubers out there and content creators that'll say, "Oh yeah, this is fact," when really it's just their opinion. Um, you know, and that's important too. That way the community is aware of what's out there and what they can get. And there we go. I paid 300k MT. I probably overpaid. Um, I just really wanted to have this gameplay today is what my thing was. I could still sell my retro Giannis. I have a retro Giannis that I could probably get about 80 to 100k out of. And then I pooled an Opal Steph Curry, the retro one. I pulled him out. And so I'm going to sell him the extra one because I already have Hero Steph Curry Opal, and so I'll sell that retro one, and I'll get my MT back. And then I also got lucky and pulled a couple diamond contracts, and hopefully that'll get me enough MT to reverse that. I'd like to get a hold of Dame too. That new Opal Dame. I've got the rewards Opal Dame, and I really like that card. But this Moments one's even better. But I'm worried that they're going to have an even better like Dark Matter Dame. I'm waiting for Dark Matter Dame and Dark Matter Giannis to come out. So my advice on Giannis is if you don't have Giannis, this is the one to get. If you do have Giannis already, though, I don't know. If you have the Flash one, I would upgrade to this one. If you have the retro one, I don't know. It's definitely an upgrade, but I don't know what they're going to do. If they pull a Dark Matter, point guard Giannis out here soon, then this one here will be a waste, at least for someone like me, because I bought him at a high price. Um, but yeah, I don't know. And I didn't pay enough attention on this game. I lost this game here at the end. It was close. Kudos to this guy. He played really well. That's why I'm paying close enough attention to what I was doing here. Oh, no worries, Turtle. Thanks for being in here, even though you're also streaming, brother. I appreciate the support, guys. I really do. Yeah, hit me up with any questions you got or what else you maybe want to see with this card. So my mistake I also made with this is I was doubling the guards on the catch. Sometimes I should double on the drive. I don't know. You got to kind of switch it up. I didn't shoot very many threes. I probably should have shot a few more threes. Looking at my lineup though, Giannis played well. Obviously, he made his one 3-point attempt. Durant, I should have had a little more Durant action there. Maybe I was better off with Durant and Giannis together. But I was running Zion. I really like the Zion card, but I feel like I'd rather play him at like the 1 and the 3 rather than the 3 and the 4. I feel like he's just too short for the 4. Even though he's got that wide body, he just doesn't have and he's got great vertical, but he just doesn't feel like he has enough reach to get those rebounds. That's how I feel about him. Dirk is amazing, but we pulled Dirk out. We were winning with Dirk in there, but or I felt like we were gaining traction with Dirk in there, but we took him out so we could get some more Giannis action. Ben's great at the point. It's hard to get away from Ben and Magic. D Rose is just, I don't know. Offensively, he's really good, but he's been struggling against some cards I didn't think he would. Durant can play at either spot. If you decide to run Durant at the 4, I highly recommend you put Rebound Chaser Gold, Box Out on Gold, and Worm on Gold to help him out with rebounding because his rebounding stats are a little bit weak for the position, but he's really tall. So let me show you something here real quick. So if you come in here, his rebounding, his defense is great, by the way. 89 on perimeter and interior, 80 block, 89 steal. That's plenty. But see that 69-61? It's just not very good, right? So his rebounding is going to be suspect. So if you come in here, I added the badges I added onto him. And I still got more room, but I added box, worm, brick wall, lob city finisher, And I thought I had a rebound chaser onto this one. Did we? Hmm. Does he have rebound chaser stock? Hang on. I'm pretty tired, so my eyes are glazed over with this. I can't remember if he comes with rebound chaser stock or not. If he does, great. But I thought he didn't have any rebounding badges. Yeah, he comes with a rebound chaser, I think. So I would add Worm and box out, kind of help him out. That's the only concern about him. Otherwise, if you look at his he has Hall of Fame clamps, intimidator, post move lockdown. You know what I'm saying? So he could defend the post. The benefit of having him at the 4-2 is he's going to blow by just about all the fours that are out there. I don't know anybody that can really hold him inside and out. You know, if he's going outside, going inside. But at the 3, he's also going to clamp people. He's going to outrun them too. And I put the Kobe Grinch speed and dunkings on him. So look at him, 99 driving dunk, 91 ball handle. He's got 99 speed, 97 speed with ball, 99 acceleration. He's just fantastic. I really love the card. But he's probably better at the 3. But if you're gonna run him at the 4, he won't embarrass you. He'll handle business at the 4 too. Giannis though can really handle business rebounding. I was pretty happy with my lineup, except for, and I hate to say it, he keeps disappointing me. This guy keeps disappointing me. I don't know what the problem is with this card, but he is not it. I keep coming back to Luka. Westbrook actually defends better than Derrick Rose. This Westbrook is awesome. The diamond one is pretty awesome too. Um, Dame. I might throw Dame out there. Luka. Problem with Dame is he doesn't have a lot of defensive badges. The defensive badges he has are all in gold. So if we come in here, yeah, it's all gold. It's gold pickpocket, pick dodge, chase down, clamps. Which this guy was fantastic when he first came out. Jamal Murray, my Jamal Murray is special. He has Hall of Fame clamps, intimidator, and tireless. So he's pretty cool. Um, he's a possibility here to put in on the point. Who do you guys want to see play point? We're gonna take D Rose out. Who do you guys want to see play? I can put in James Harden. We got Juan Carlos Navarro. I got D Wade. I mean, how did I make so much MT? I bought a bunch of VC, and I'm really lucky with pack pools. And then sometimes I'll just pull packs with MT messing around, and I'll get really lucky and I'll pull stuff. Yeah, what do we want to see? You know, I could put in this Hero Curry. Luca. I mean, Luca's redundant. We all know Luca's the best, right? um, I still like this Lonzo Ball. I'm really good with Lonzo Ball still. I don't know. Let me know what you guys want to see um, as well. I'm gonna come back over here and look up this Dame. What's he going for? He's still kind of expensive, man. Ugh. What's this Curry going for here? He should go for like 100 plus, right? I'm thinking about selling this Giannis though. This retro one. You'd really like to see Pandemic. trying to think of who we should put in here. Give me all your suggestions and see what you think. I've got Paul George in that lineup. Right down here. I just didn't put him into the game because we had so many forwards. You know, we got Giannis and Zion and Kevin. Really, I should probably get another decent guard in here. I wonder if I should just put in Harden. Oh, it should be his nickname. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you. Who should we throw up in there? Try doing Dame. I don't know how well Dame will do for me in Unlimited because it was height, you know. I'm noticing the shorter guards really struggle. You guys want to see Baron Davis? He sucks. You like this Baron Davis here? He's horrible on the interior defense, brother. This card is just boo-boo. I actually regret grinding for him. He's totally boo-boo, but I mean, I could throw him in. I'll end up dropping a tier here if I'm not careful. I gotta get 2 wins in a row. Otherwise, I'm gonna drop a tier. Yeah, Harden was the other one I was thinking about. We'll try Baron here. I mean, if I can cook with Baron offensively, just defensively, he's boo-boo. We might play, brother. We might not. I gotta really focus to play you, man. You're a tough play, bro. But yeah, we can play. And then I'm gonna have to try to get some sleep before I work tonight. Alright, let's see what we got here. I like Giannis' height for being able to just throw the ball in. Yeah, I put Papa Pack on there. I figure I'll be like Shaq. I'll have many names to be known by. I had some friends that told me I should go by Papa Pack as my moniker on here, and I thought about it, but you know, Papa Pack could be more like a slogan, and maybe I don't know. Things get going good. Maybe I'll make some T-shirts that'll say Papa Pack on it. You know what I'm saying? And do it that way. Look at Jokic. Look at Jokic going off for me. Sorry, man. Oh my goodness. Did Barron foul him on a three-point attempt? Man, everybody's running this Donovan Mitchell. I haven't seen too many Clyde Drexlers out there, though. How you liking your Clyde Drexler, Avon? I don't even have my settings on right now yet, and I'm up on him. We'll see if this trend can continue. Oof. He drained that. Oh no, come on, man. I need to do better with that. I should have made that happen. Give me that. Oh no. That's, there we go. A little Showtime dunk action. Try to get our takeover meter going a little better. Good rebound. Cash that, Baron. Oh man. And one? No. But yeah, I put up that hashtag pop a pack. I used to mess around and say, yeah, call me the pack daddy. I was just messing around, and people are like, nah, pack daddy doesn't work. Call yourself pop a pack. And I was like, it's more like a slogan than anything else. So we went caveman for a while. I should have shot that, huh? Give me that. Oh. Marcus Aldridge is a nasty little card. I packed him a while back. This is the PD Moments one. He's pretty good. This guy may make me have to set up some defensive settings. Oh, he almost took the ball from me. I just thought I'd give it a shot, see if Giannis could hit that contested or not. I think I need to badge this Giannis up with some shooting badges if he can get a few more. What are his shooting badges that he can get? He can get volume shooter. I wasn't paying attention, darn it. I was looking at my... Alright, I got lucky there. Come on, Zion, save us. There we go. You could do volume and steady and tireless. I don't know if I would do any of those. There we go. The rebounding is on point, let me tell you. Give me that. No. There we go. There we go. Man, offensive 3 seconds. I was trying to shoot the ball. It's been giving me this weird animation sometimes when I'm hitting up with the right analog stick. I'm not sure what's happening. And he hits that on me. Are you serious right now? go to our bench here. I like Paul George. I got some Kobe Grinches on him too. That was a bad shot and a bad idea. I should have passed that. There we go. Knocked it down with Paul George. Oh, give me that Shaq. Oh, and you got an N1. Why won't it do that? It's giving me a weird animation. Wonder if there's something wrong with my right analog stick on my controller. Try to get a little more size in there. But yeah, I can only imagine this magic with some Hoff clamps and Hoff range. That could be a lot of fun. Yeah, can't leave him wide open, can we? Kawhi's deadly. There we go, Dirk. I cannot get my Shaq to just go up and dunk like I want. I haven't even done any of my settings. Oof. I might have to, though, to stop that. Alright, he wants to be like that. Then we'll have to do some... Alright. It's got a lot of guards. Alright, we'll try this out. See what happens. Had to put a stop to this 3-point nonsense. I gotta green that. I want to put Kawhi on Donovan Mitchell because he's cooking magic. I can't believe that he actually got that. Okay, Bomber, thanks for stopping by, bro. Take care. Man, he is cooking with that Donovan Mitchell, isn't he? Am I playing Vaughn right now? Jeez. Oh, I backcourted myself. Man, he got that shot off quick, too. Jeez. This Mitchell card can cook. There we go. It's starting to pay off now. All right. Getting some takeover meter. Yeah. Is Durant gonna heat up? Looks like he is. And one. Ah. All this height is outstanding in this lineup, by the way. Shortest person high. Yeah, I really like this lineup here. Oh, I missed that rotation. Oh, take a timeout here and try to uh get some energy back for my guys. My opponent might get a little frustrated because I'm going to take several timeouts here to correct things. It's an interesting lineup he has. Man, that was a bad turnover. I don't know what I was thinking there. Oh, yeah, we just cashed that 3 green, baby. Money. That's money. Oh, yeah, it's pretty. It's so pretty. Oh, and he's got takeover now, too, along with Dirk. Oh, so close. It's pretty. It's so pretty. I love White Man Can't Jump, the movie. Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson's a great combination. Man, this guy just keeps hitting those threes too, doesn't he? Dirk, the fadeaway. I'm feeling it. Some stick work, baby. Uh, Man, he's good with that Fournier. Oh no. At least I got lucky and it's gonna go my way. He's in fuego. Hmm. Try this. Keep the length in there. I really got lucky on that. I should not have done that. Oh no. Rather go with the 2 than the 3, but there we go. Man, he just can't miss. There we go. Let's get a 3. There we go, Ben. Ah, look at that. Oh yeah, jump ball, baby. Oh, Ben is just unstoppable going to the rack. Yes, I'm trying to get this W. This is exciting. There we go. Man, that was a dogfight, huh? That was fun though. That was actually a really fun game, and it was even more fun that we won. Excuse me. Curious how the stats went on this one. By quarter, you know. He definitely shot more threes than me. Had a lot more steals and rebounds, dunks, more assists too. Third quarter, we really got after him and took the ball away, huh? Yep. Fourth quarter, we got after him too. That was great. Durant, Kawhi, Shaq, Ben was fantastic in the fourth. Michael got lost in the sauce. I should have put him back in. Zion did well too. So did Jokic. Dirk was money. Giannis is a beast. What can I say? This is a really good lineup, other than Baron Davis here. I do not care for that card. I mean, I like him offensively, but he's just not it. I think Juan Carlos is pricing it because the word got out that he's Dwayne Wade on quick for his shot release, and he has a lot of really good badges too. If you go check out his defensive badges, also he's just not available. I think he's needed for some agendas, isn't he? Might be needed for some XP, but he's a good card. I wouldn't go all out to say he's like the best 6'3" type guard, but he's got a big wingspan at 6 foot. He's 6'3" with a 6'10" wingspan, so he's almost identical to Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade's 6'4" with a 6'10" wingspan, and then this card's got a I almost had base 98 on quick because that's what Dwayne Wade had last year, but he's actually a Dwayne Wade on quick, which is a really nice release. and he just does a little bit of everything. You can take a look at him. I don't know how familiar with the card you are. He's a glitch card, right? Yeah, he's good, man. He's 99 all. His mid is 3. He's a 98 driving dunk, 93 steal, 92 perimeter. He's 75 interior, 90 defensive rebound, 97 speed, acceleration, speed with ball down the line, 98 vertical. Stamina's 98, lateral, quickness is 98. He's everything's just really, really high end with him. So 97, 97, 85, 75. Great tendencies. Does he have rebound chaser already? Look at that Hall of Fame dimer, pickpocket, pick dodger, clamps, heart crusher, intimidator, lightning, pogo. I play pretty well with him offensively. Defensively, though, he starts getting owned a little bit by the big guards. Like, basically, his kryptonite is a big guard. Someone puts, Ben out there, and it's GG's. He just gets eaten alive by Ben Simmons. But Ben Simmons eats most cards alive. They give me an Opal Ben that can shoot threes. I'm going to be very, very dangerous out there. Very, very dangerous to play. That's all I got to say about that. Is he somebody that you're going for right now, Avon? Oof, you're right. He went way up. Man, and I packed this card. As you can see, mine's the original owner. But I remember he was going for like maybe 110 to 130 range at most. And then at one point, wasn't he a buy now? I don't remember. I do. That last game I just ran, Hero Magic. Look. That's the lineup I just ran, my guy. So I was running Magic and basically Ben. I ran Magic most of the game because my starters got cold. It was not going good, so I put in this lineup here. Shaq was in there with him though, so it was Shaq, Dirk, KD, Kawhi, and Magic, and that lineup was fire. And then Magic got tired, and I wanted to get Giannis in there, so I swapped out Magic for Ben and Dirk for Giannis, and they just really really got after it. I really like Magic Johnson card too. A lot of people don't know how to use him. The only bad thing about him that I can say is that Magic does not defend Ben Simmons very well. And like I say, Ben Simmons gets the better of a lot of people. But yeah, he just really gets the better of him. But Magic, I think, with Hall of Fame clamps would be fantastic. I need to get my MT up, and I need to probably buy a Hero Magic with Hall of Fame clamps. I was bidding on one, several of them. I had one that was Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame range, Hall of Fame chase down with like a Kobe Grinch shoe for shooting. I went all the way up to 500,000 MT, and I still couldn't get him. And I was like, I really don't know if I want to spend, that much on him. So we just went ahead and abandoned it, because I went through that a couple of times. I found a couple more that had like Hall of Fame range and Hall of Fame clamps, and it was tough. It was tough. I couldn't get him. I'd go up to 500K and just couldn't get him. He's a fantastic card. His passes are fast, and people don't know how to play on the inside, man. They don't know how to post defend, and they don't know how to play in the post. If you know how to post hook and you know how to do fadeaways, I don't know if you saw me hitting fadeaway jumpers with Nowitzki, but I was hitting some fadeaways with Nowitzki. Magic was doing some post hooks. I was doing a little speed boosting on the dribble with Magic and getting to the hole and dunking. He doesn't quite dunk like Ben, but he dunks pretty darn well. Yeah, I was really pleased with him. Yeah, he's a good card. Hall of Fame dimer. He's got the height. He does a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? Talking about Magic. And if you can get his shot down, he can shoot. He'll hit the open jumpers for sure. Um, yeah, I've been very, very happy with him. I didn't think I would be, but I am. What are some other cards you guys like? I've been looking at. Um, yeah. Trying to think if we got time for anything more, or if I need to shut it down for a bit here and try again. Try again after a little while. Kermit. I do not have Kermit. Do you have Kermit? Trying to see. That's Spencer Haywood. I wish I could get Spencer Haywood and that Kleber card. If I get that Kleber card, then I could go and unlock Dennis Schroeder here. But I didn't. I have not gotten Kermit yet. Kermit is known for the punch. I think he punched Rudy Tomjanovich so hard that he almost killed old Rudy. He got him pretty good. There was a scuffle. Rudy wasn't in it, but there was a scuffle, and Rudy jumped in trying to. I don't know what he was doing. He was like running in. He claims he was running in to break it up, but I think Kermit saw it otherwise, and Kermit just laid him out, hit him so hard. I think he broke his nose, and like there was spinal fluid going into his brain. Like he hit him really hard. They said it sounded like a watermelon or like a cantaloupe getting dropped on the concrete, man. Kermit jacked him up, and then poor Kermit had a pretty rough go of his career after that, and then never really recovered. The vault cards are harder this year. I missed out on Dishinger, but I did get Donald, the Don, and I got Jeff Malone and a few others, I think, from the vault too. So Avon, your number one card you're after is Derrick Rose. That's a fun card. I think you will do very well with him. I think that card in your hands or someone like you, I think will be very, very good. I need to play with this Donovan Mitchell card a little bit, I think. I'm seeing too many people just really, really light me up with that card. I am very impressed with it. I've used it in offline modes, and I really liked it. It was a lot of fun offline, but I didn't think that it would do much for me, in a competitive setting. Um, I really, really enjoyed using the card. Yeah, you'll get him, brother. His price will come down eventually. There's going to be a lot of good cards that come out, I think, tomorrow and over the weekend. And, if we get, you know, the right list of cards, it'll really make a difference, you know what I'm saying? But yes, the old D-Rob grind. I got to get more serious about that. I may have. Who's in my lineup that would have helped me with XP this time around. I don't think... Wait a second, my Giannis doesn't have... I thought this Giannis had unlimited contracts. I could have sworn this one had unlimited contracts. That's weird. Yeah, I could have sworn he had unlimited contracts already. Well, that kind of sours my purchase. I was justifying paying as much as I did for him because I thought he had, you know, the unlimited diamond contract. That's really disappointing. I think from a point guard standpoint, I still like Lonzo Ball a lot. Like if I'm playing comp, it's probably Lonzo or Luka. Luka's better offensively, but not by much. I wish Luka had some Hoff badges, but Luka's pretty nice. So I got about 150 there, 68. I don't have enough to get my guy here just yet, though. Maybe. He's gone down in price. No, he hasn't. He just isn't coming up again. So I think what we're going to do is put this Stephen Curry for sale. I put him for sale, too. I gotta think about it. I sometimes come in here and just do this once in a while and see if I can get lucky. Nope, nothing. Time to cash in. Anyways, back to the original talk here about Giannis Antetokounmpo here. Yeah, I definitely think it's better than the retro pink diamond card that I have by far. The stats aren't showing everything. He just moves really well. I like this Hall of Fame unpluckable. Yeah, that helps out quite a bit. And the pass fake and pump fake maestro helps out a little bit if you know how to use it. I like that pump fake maestro. And what was the other put back boss? And does he have post spin technician? Yeah, the Hall of Fame post spin has been huge, just huge. So yeah, I would say I can't say that it's worth it from an MT standpoint. But if I want to recover my MT, I need to sell this Giannis. Sell that extra Curry I got. And I should be able to recover. Should be able to recover quite a bit of MT there. I almost told myself I couldn't sell this Giannis because he has the shoe, but since I found with that shoe on it, I'm gonna stick with this, or I'm gonna go ahead and send this to the auction. Sell it off. And that Giannis, let's see what I could get for him. I want to put him up for 100K, but I don't know. That might be too much. See what these other ones are going for that have the Grinches. Going for a lot more than that. Let's go up to like 90,000. Wow, they're selling pretty quick, huh? Let's go up to 100 here. Let's see, go for 99, 100. Yeah, if they have the Grinches, they can go for 100. What do you think? Should I put him up for 100 buy now, or should I put him up for 100,000 bid? Have somebody bid on that. Which Kobe Grinches are these? That's the shooting one. That's the defensive one. Okay. So the shooting one here is 99,950. What do you think? Should I put it up for 99,900? You say 100 buy bid? Okay. We'll see. I don't think he'll sell for that, but we'll give it a shot. It'd be nice if I can get 100K out of him. Because then I'll roughly replenish what I lost, I think. Or close to it. Let's see what Baron Davis is going for. I don't expect to get too much out of this Baron Davis, but maybe a little something. Oh wow, he's really cheap now, isn't he? Be lucky if I get like 1,900 out of him. Okay, so maybe 2,200. Yeah, that's about what I'll get out of him. Let's see what Levine. Levine will be a little more, maybe. A lot more, huh? That's good. So maybe I'll sell him for like 5,400. Yep. Alright. Get a little something for him that way, right? So if those sell off, maybe I'll get like 220K MT to go with my 140. Might be enough to get Baron Davis, or not Baron Davis, Dame. Might see who else I can sell. It's got some value. I'm not a big fan of this Vince Carter card, even though I'm a fan of Vince Carter. I might sell him. I need to finish his XP though first. It's Kobe going for. I love Kobe, but look at that. Should I sell Kobe because we might get a Kobe? Or would that be bad thinking? He's got a diamond contract and a diamond shoe too. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. I'll update you guys if I end up selling him. But yeah, I think Giannis is a dub. The new Moments Opal Giannis. It's hard not to have a Giannis that's a dub. That's, you know, a true premium card. They'll sometimes put out like those heat checks or, you know, NBA, you know, season cards. The, the currents, and those are usually not all that great. Um, those are usually suspect, right? Their badge is usually bad, but this premium card is nice. Um, as you can see here, I already sold my other Giannis just because I did not like this pink diamond Giannis flash. I didn't care for him. And then I also sold. Did I sell my Idols Giannis? Yeah, this Idols Giannis was good when he came out. But I was expecting a lot more from that pink diamond when it came out, the flash one, and he didn't cut it, so we had to get rid of him. But yeah, this Juan Carlos Navarro, it's a nice card, man. If you want, I can do a gameplay of him. If you want to see what he's all about, next time out, Avon. That's what I could do. But this was fun, man. I really appreciate you guys being out here and um, helping me out and being part of the stream and talking to me and everything. I really appreciate that. We gotta work on building the channel up. That way we can award people. Yeah, what's up? I'm Drake. I totally agree. Hero Cat is pretty outstanding card. My bitch about him is his release is a little slow for me. Um, I packed both cat cards, I think. But yeah, he's a great budget beast. He could do it all. He could put it on the floor. He could shoot. He can rebound. He can score. I just wish that his height was still 7 foot, because the player models on this game, your 7 footers look a lot better than your 6'11" guys. Um, but yeah, this was really cool. Thanks for being in here, Drake. I appreciate you. But I think this is going to end it. This was a very successful stream. Thank you all very much. I actually got in here and managed to win a few unlimited games, even though I'm streaming. That's always hard to do because sometimes while streaming just messes with my connectivity and gives me a bad time. So I went back to my rim running days with the shot meter on and using the shot meter to help me out in the paint, and it was relatively successful. We're doing some different things with defense. Um, it's just a lot of fun. I think with the defense, though, you got to be careful. You got to try to mix it up. Anything that you do, just remember with defense, anything you do, the other person, if they're good, they'll counter it eventually, and then you'll have to change again. So it's just a chess match. Take care, Turtle. Appreciate you, my guy, for being here and being positive. Really appreciate it. I apologize. I got to get some sleep because I got to work tonight, and I gotta take care of that. I got a long night of work. I'll be busy from probably about 9 p.m. till 6 in the morning, so it'll be pretty long for me. But we gotta pay bills. I gotta take care of the family. But this here is a lot of fun. Again, really appreciate it. Thank y'all. Love y'all. God bless you. I hope you have a okay. Thank y'all very much.